minden hallott, egész nap játszanak, az a munkájuk.
You're watching an LTV with the brand new Amethyst Music Pick. You can also call it maybe Oink Oink, since it says it on the box. As you can see, we have 3 different colors on the front, but there is actually 4 colors available of this little piglet, which supports all kinds of Apple devices for music playback. Now the nice thing about this is you have also touch integration on the top for on the ears with volume up and down, which is of course quite nice. It doesn't support Bluetooth, but you can also plug in via 3.5mm plug your external other devices, for example a PSP, an Xbox or anything else you want. And here you see actually the exact specs, which with a 15-watt subwoofer inside and 2 4-watt speakers in the eyes. This is not a bad device, and we will check out the sound also just in 1 or 2 minutes. So when you open up the box, you will see that we have first of all a really small little booklet manual. Then we have also of course the power cable, quite important, and here a little handy device of course, so you can use it via remote also for changing your music if you have plugged in your iPod for example, but it doesn't work of course when you have anything plugged in via 3.5mm port. Then we have here the 3.5mm cable, which I already mentioned, so you can plug in other devices except for Apple devices. Then we have here a few adapters, so your Apple devices fit in quite nicely. Different sizes for iPod Touch, iPod Nano, and all kinds of other iPod things. As you can see here we have 6 adapters. Without the adapter it works also, but then the devices won't fit in quite as nicely. Then we have here the power adapter, which gives out up to 2000 milliamps at 14 volts. So this is kind of like with a notebook adapter. I will plug it in just a minute, but before let's check out the last thing inside the box, which is of course the little piglet itself, or the music pig itself. Actually this device costs about 50 bucks. So this is quite an interesting, maybe even Christmas gift, just for funsies. And well, as I said, this is the white version. The pink version is maybe the most interesting one, but this fits into maybe more homes. So we have here the 2 speakers, 4 watts each. Then we have here infrared port. On the bottom here there's a hole which is actually also a few LEDs inside, so it will glow green if there is power on the piglet. On the bottom the big subwoofer behind this behind the bottom cover of course, and then we have here a few rubber feet. On the back there's of course some ports, the 3.5mm audio port, then you can set the bass right here, you can switch it on and off, power, it says again the company name here, which is not that easy to spell, and on the top you have also here the adapter. There's no lightning connector yet available, but you can of course buy an adapter by Apple for a few bucks, and then you can use your brand new iPhone 5s, iPods and everything else. Also iPads, maybe not, since there is too much of a cover around the device. And what I'm doing right now is plugging in the power, so we can try out the sound. So let's just plug in the power. And before, actually I didn't even show you, here on the top there's a minus and plus for the volume here on the ears. They are touch and you won't get any feedback if you press them, except for of course you will hear the sound difference if it's more loud or less loud, but it takes a while, so don't count on that too much. So as you can see, I plugged everything in, power is plugged in, and now I have an iPhone 4 and an iPhone 3GS. Now the iPhone 4 fits inside here, but it does not charge, and it doesn't work. I already tried it in the German video. I turned the piglet on and it doesn't, that there is nothing happening here when I plug in the iPhone 4, but with the iPhone 3G, once I plug it in, as you can see, it's charging, which is of course quite nice. Also as a docking station here, this little piglet, and then I can just try here a little bit of music.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you know the words, sensation, let me hear you.
So this is about half the volume.
Everybody in the place.
You can see also here it's glowing green.
Here we come.
So this is working quite nicely. And you can of course plug in also here via 3.5mm port an external device like my Samsung Galaxy S3, so it will work even better. So, thank you much for watching Aiino TV. This was the little music pig here in an unboxing. $50 nice gadget here for Christmas maybe. Till next time, please tune in again. Thank you much for watching, and till next time, please subscribe.